This week on Cars.com's On the Road, get ready for some speed on the track, a trip down memory lane. We'll visit a car show, and so much more. Buckle in, because the show's about to start.
We're here for the Jaguar R Performance Academy. The R Performance Academy was set up by Jaguar to allow XFR owners and XKR owners to come out and experience driving the cars at or near their limits. They're going to expect to come in as novice, wet behind the ears drivers, and we're not going to make race car drivers out of people by any means, but we are going to allow them the opportunity to leave here as better drivers.
The beauty about the R Academy is that we're spending a lot of time with them one-on-one, just getting them to really understand all the dynamics of their car. For sure, when somebody leaves the Jaguar R Performance Academy, they understand all the functionality of their car, you know, what stability control does and why we have it on the car. It also makes them a much better driver just in general. From what they've learned here, everybody should be able to participate in something like this.
Hi, I'm Mike Hanley with Cars.com, and this is the Nissan Sentra. It's Nissan's compact car, and it's not always top of mind when talking about miles in this segment, but I think it deserves to be because it's fuel efficient, offers a refined 4-cylinder powertrain, and has a lot of features for the money. If you're looking at a compact car, fuel economy is probably high on your priority list, and the Sentra delivers. It gets 26 miles per gallon in the city and 34 on the highway with the automatic transmission, which is comparable to what you're going to find in a competing Honda Civic or Toyota Corolla with an automatic. But it delivers its power in a refined way too. It's very smooth off the line and has good power there, and that's partly because it uses a continuously variable automatic transmission, which is unique in this class. The Sentra's cabin materials have aged pretty well, but there are a couple things I take issue with in the cabin. First one is there's no telescoping steering wheel, which if you're a taller driver, you're going to want one when driving this car. Second is the digital readout for the fuel and engine temperature is very bright and very orange, and you can't lower the intensity without turning on the headlights. That said, the cabin does offer upscale features for relatively little money. There's a leather package, which our car has, which is $700, and a built-in navigation system, which is just $400, a little more than you're going to have to spend on a portable system, so it's the right way to go to compete with that type of technology. Like a lot of other small cars, if you're going to be carrying adults in the front and back of the Sentra, it may be a tight squeeze, but what separates this model from others in this class is its unique folding design and what it gives you in cargo versatility. It requires an extra step, and that's flipping up the seat cushion before folding the backrest, but once you've done that, you have a really large pass-through from the trunk to the interior of the car for carrying pretty large items. The Sentra isn't as big of a seller as the Civic or Corolla, but this model here offers a lot of value, and when you factor in its average reliability and good crash test performance, it's definitely a model you need to have on your shopping list if you're looking for a small car.
It's a symbol that denotes luxury and class. Mercedes-Benz. Owning one might be easier than you think.
Mercedes-Benz TriStar, it's land, sea, and air, 3 points. We're known for our diesel engines not only for marine, cars, and also dirigibles or airplanes. Mercedes is a standard. We're a 120-year-old car company, and we've always been a luxury car company. We've always been innovative. We've always been ahead of the game on having all the safety technology going. Anti-lock brakes, airbags, we did it first. Stability system, that was from us. Mercedes-Benz, we started at about $34,000. For all-wheel drive, you can get in for about $38,000. You want something a little bit bigger, we have the Mercedes-Benz E-Class, mid-size car, all-wheel drive, 11 airbags, even has rear DVD system. And if you want something purely indulgent for the summertime, Mercedes-Benz AMG convertible, 514 horsepower, 161,000. Pre-owned certified, great way to buy a Mercedes-Benz. You can't come in at the $70,000 range, you can come at the $45,000 range, get a pre-owned certified Mercedes-Benz, warranty 100,000 miles on it, servicing intervals about every 10,000 miles. Great way to pick up. If you can't go the first round, get the second round, even have special financing available. This is going as low as 1.99% for 36 months.
And Mercedes takes GPS to a new level with a 3D viewing display.
Navigation system is terrific. It's all voice activated. You want to go to Hartford, say you want to go to Hartford. Look at this. Even the roof color of downtown buildings is showing. Green roofs, Union Station, the old State House. It's all in detail.
Mercedes-Benz. Innovation, luxury, and reliability. That's more affordable than you might think. It's a behind-the-wheel experience you won't forget.
We're having a car show in memory of my nephew Eric Calburn, and it's our 5th year. And my nephew loved anything with wheels, and so we do this in memory of him. We do this to raise funds for scholarships for the Xavier High School students.
Last year we turned out over 200 cars, and we gave away 2 $2,500 scholarships to juniors.
He loved cars ever since he could walk, from a big wheel all the way up to the age of 20 when he passed away. He had many vehicles, loved working on them. You would want to come here to see a martial arts demonstration, eat delicious food and have cold drinks, get to meet other people who own cars.
It's a 1930 Packard 726 series. You bought the car, they would give you this as an accessory.
It's a 67 Nova Super Sport, the original Super Sport. I got basically in pieces and restored 98% of it myself. I did not spray the paint, my friend did that. Other than that, I did everything.
This is a 64.5 Mustang. Got a 6-cylinder, automatic transmission. It was cloudy when I left the house at 10 o'clock, and the show starts here at 10. And it was kind of iffy. Should I or shouldn't I come? But I thought, come on, it's for a good cause. And here I am. And I'm having a good time.
Did you know that about 75% of all automobile accidents occur at speeds no greater than 20 miles per hour? Yet these low-speed accidents can cause serious injury and costly repairs. Introducing the Volvo XC60 with new city-safe technology for avoiding low-speed collisions. The heart of the system is a laser sensor that monitors traffic in front of the vehicle and can apply the brakes automatically if you're too close or approaching the car in front of you too quickly. We decided to check out the XC60 on a test track with barriers set up to simulate cars stopped in traffic. It can be a bit of a surprise for a distracted driver. each test, the XC60 didn't hit the barrier once. Even when we tried a little higher speed, this car was still able to avoid the barrier. With great features like City Safe, you'll drive knowing that there's a little extra protection while you're out with the family.
Hi, I'm Dave Thomas with Cars.com, and one of the reasons you buy a new car is your life changes. You get married, you move to the suburbs, you have kids. Well, that's when you start to consider buying a minivan, and right here is a 2010 Dodge Grand Caravan. The minivan market is a small one, and at the top are the Honda Odyssey and the Toyota Sienna, which was just redesigned for this year. Where does that leave the Grand Caravan? Well, it's a pretty good value pick because it starts $4,000 to $5,000 less than those two. So if you're looking to save some money and get a lot of utility, this is the one you want to go to. When you're shopping for any car these days, trim levels are going to trip you up because they have different features, different options, and even different engines. And the Grand Caravan is no exception. And it's a little weird because their trim levels come with 3 different V6 engines. So there's no 4-cylinder and there's no V8, but there's 3 different V6s. A lot of families must have built-in entertainment systems, whether they have a 3-row crossover or a minivan like this one. The Dodge Caravan is pretty neat because not only does it have a 9-inch screen in the second row and a DVD system like most others, it also has a second 9-inch screen for the 3rd row passengers. It also has satellite, it's Sirius satellite TV, so you get stations like Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network. And they also have this new option called Flow TV, which just came out, and you get over-air channels like your big networks. One of Chrysler's standout features in its minivans is the Stow and Go system, which allows you to fold the second row of seats flat into the floor without having to remove them and leave them in the garage. It's not the easiest thing in the world to do. It's certainly not as easy as a lot of 3-row crossovers. You have to move this front row seat all the way up. You have to lift up this floor panel here and then fold it in. Thankfully, the 3rd row is a lot easier to put back into place, even if you don't have the optional power. There are a lot of 3-row crossovers on the market that fit as many people as a minivan, but they don't have the extra cargo space that a minivan affords for family stuff like full-size strollers. And that's why you want to look at the Grand Caravan. You also want to check it out because it's $4,000 to $5,000 less than the Odyssey or the Sienna, so do your homework.
Oftentimes people will come in and they have a budget set aside to buy their first car for their college driver, high school driver. What I always suggest to people is use that $2,000 to $3,000, use it as a down payment and buy a nice late model used car. This 2009 Yaris is Toyota's entry-level car. It has all the safety features of all the Toyotas: anti-lock brakes, vehicle stability, airbags, and an economical 4-cylinder engine for great gas mileage. Ready to make that big purchase for your family? The traditional choice has been the minivan. Sienna for 11 is an all-new car, bigger space inside, bigger motor, stain-free seats, and the accessibility from dual power doors and 8-passenger seating. Maybe mom doesn't want to drive a minivan. The alternative would be this 2010 Toyota Highlander. 7-passenger seating, all-wheel drive, and all the safety features you'd expect for you and your family. I'll have customers in that older bracket that will come in and they want to buy something with flash. They want to see that Avalon or that XLE Camry with leather interior. But I've had them come in and buy something like this, okay, an XB, because of 2 things: interior space and the way it sits to the ground.
Hey guys, I'm Jeff with On the Road. I've been checking out apps I wanted to show you. It's from Cars.com. It's a free download from the App Store. The reason why you're going to want to check out this app is because of the power that it puts in the palm of your hand. The tools that it comes with, it allows you payment calculators, Kelley Blue Book, new car pricing, all while you're out car shopping. Speaking of car shopping, you can do searches on here too. You can do searches for the kind of model that you're looking for. You can do searches by what's nearby. Let's just say you happen to be looking for a Toyota. I happen to love Toyota Corollas. So right here, you type in Toyota, you punch in Corolla. I want to check out all the ones that are near me. Boom, search for cars, instantly does a search, checks out all the dealerships that are nearby, looks for the Corolla for you. The Cars.com iPhone app, free from the App Store. Check it out, download it. It's a free download. Put it on your iPhone now.
The price of gas goes up, the price of gas goes down, but whatever it is, it always seems as if it's too expensive. Here are some techniques that you can use to improve fuel economy. First, let's start with what you don't want to do. A lot of people accelerate too quickly, and they wait till the last minute to stop. There we go, I did everything wrong, and the trip computer says 20.1 miles to the gallon. That's actually not bad, but I can do better. If you really want to decrease fuel economy, try not to anticipate what traffic in front of you is doing, and get closer, so every time the car in front of you has to hit the brakes, you have to hit the brakes. So there you have it, a little slower, a little gentler, anticipating traffic instead of reacting at the last moment, and the trip computer says 28 miles per gallon. Now that kind of improvement is the equivalent of shaving $1 a gallon off the price of gasoline. So the next time you think the way you drive your car doesn't matter all that much, think again.
A room with a view is always a plus when it comes to vacations. And one way to help assure that is to bring the room to the view.
The road is the limit in an RV. You can go where you want to go, do what you want to do. Whatever type of vacation you enjoy, you can do it in an RV. I think the advantage of traveling by RV, instead of just having one big vacation per year, you could go every other weekend, every weekend. Whatever type of vacation you enjoy, you can do it in an RV. If you want a rustic camping experience, you can do it in a little pop-up trailer and have the night sounds, and just as if you were in a tent, but it's on wheels and you're up off the ground. If you prefer to go to the same place every weekend, you can invest in a seasonal site at a campground, have a trailer park there, and it's your second home, it's your cottage, where you can escape even during the week. If you want to travel cross country, you can do that. You can pull a trailer, you can drive a motorhome. Either way, there's an RV to fit every lifestyle and every budget.
And RVs can provide all the comforts of home, including a number of luxurious amenities.
Many of my customers do have concerns about the fuel costs with a motorhome. Average RVer drives maybe 5,000 to 7,000 miles per year. So your annual fuel costs are much less than with your car that you're driving to work every day. You know, it is not at all difficult to drive an RV. Until I invested in my very first one, I never drove anything bigger than a Ford Explorer SUV. It took me a little bit of practice, but believe me, if I could do it, anybody could do it. Adding to the affordability of an RV, the interest on an RV loan may be tax deductible for many folks. The IRS treats an RV, as long as it has a kitchen, bedroom, and a bathroom, as a vacation home or a second home.
The Volvo XC60 is the company's first compact crossover utility vehicle. Buyers choose either a 235 or 281 horsepower engine and front or all-wheel drive. A 6-speed automatic transmission is standard. All versions feature a firm but comfortable ride. Handling is crisp and secure. Acceleration is lively. Our Wednesday Wheels road test produced a 0 to 60 time of just 7.3 seconds, which would be more than sufficient to get the kids to daycare on time. Cruising is quiet and comfortable thanks to a high-quality interior that features supportive seats and a reasonably accommodating second-row seat with built-in child booster seats. Cruising is also safe thanks to the many safety features you'd expect to find on a Volvo. Trim, yet roomy, and stylish inside and out, the Volvo XC60 is one premium crossover utility vehicle that shoppers in this category have to look at. And if you're looking for more reviews like this one, be sure to check out my column in the Wednesday Wheels section of the Hartford Courant.
It was a '59 Ford, first one I ever drove. I was about 16 years old. It didn't run very well, and a lot of smoke came out the back, and I can remember people putting their windshield wipers on as they were behind me.
It's a 2003 Ford Mustang GT. It's fast, I love it. Slightly modified, great car.
My favorite car is my current 2001 BMW M3 Coupe. It's quick, it's fast, it's fun to drive.
A 64 Pontiac Bonneville station wagon with a 389 in it. It was a nice car.
Here's the beautiful motion picture star, Jean Craig.
Hello. I'd like to show you something I'm very proud of. This is my new DeSoto. Isn't it beautiful? It's long and lovely and low. Almost a foot lower than I am, and I'm only 5'5". I think its styling is outstanding, and these new fins are really striking. And what's more, my DeSoto is fun to drive, even in heavy traffic. It's so easy to handle. DeSoto's full-time power steering is the best I've ever tried. Of course, push-button driving is a wonderful improvement. It's so simple. The way my DeSoto rides, you just won't believe it until you try it. As you may have gathered, I'm very pleased with my new DeSoto. I've paid a lot more for cars, but this new DeSoto is the most exciting car I've ever had.
It's the most exciting car in the world today, the 1957 DeSoto.